Last time on the Alpha Male Universe.
Person who's a reasonably minded person, whether they're in the United States or abroad, elected or not elected, everybody knows that Andrew and Tristan Tate are innocent.
So welcome back to the Alpha Male Universe, and I've been wanting to put out this video for a couple of days, but I work a real job and things get busy, so I'm back again in the AMU, and we're talking about Andrew and Tristan Tate once again. Now, I understand the last couple of videos have been nonstop about these goobers, but to be honest, it's kind of hard not to talk about what's going on because they recently got arrested and are facing extradition. So they're in prison, okay, and their orbiters or whatever word you want to use are crashing out about them. Their lawyer had this to say on Twitter: "I saw Andrew and Tristan today. Tristan is already down 6 to 8 pounds. Quote, I have to wait hours for a guard to walk by. I begged for food last night," he said. Quote, "Yes, I will get you some." That's basically what the guard was saying. And then the guard never came back. He finishes by saying, "I'm starving. Joe, is this America?" Well, starve some more, you lame ass bitch. Oh, you know, it's so funny when you kind of put yourself in a box by saying, "Oh, I'm the most alpha male of all time and I can take on any challenge." Well, now here you go. You got the challenge of having no food. I don't even believe this shit, to be honest. I think they're just trying to go with the emotional appeal. But now we're like 2 minutes into the video and I haven't even started any clips. So fuck, my bad. And you know what? Let's get in the flow state and get this show on the road.
Donald Trump, you fucking owe Andrew Tate and Tristan. You owe them. I'm just gonna fucking straight out say it. Other people might not want to, hear that or say it or, "Oh, I'll lose opportunities. Oh no, Mega's gonna get mad at me." You would be in prison had it not been for these guys. As a matter of fact, to make things even crazier, he'd probably be at FDC just like Andrew and Tristan are.
So now somehow the president has made an appearance in the AMU, and Andrew Tate and his orbiters, Myron Gaines is probably one of his biggest supporters, are now taking this position: if the president of the United States doesn't intervene on their behalf, then he's a sellout or he owes the Tates some type of debt or whatever. I mean, I don't really understand what the strategy is at this point. Maybe you can comment down below. I feel like that if they portray this LARP enough, that they are such influential people, that maybe someone will really actually get involved, but that's not going to happen. And actually Marco Rubio is now making an appearance in the AMU. I can't even believe what I'm saying now at this point, but the storylines are truly entertaining, even for myself. I know I'm the one making the content, but like, I'm also entertained by this bullshit too. So Marco Rubio had this to say.
One of the Tate brothers' lawyers mentioned you by name. I know one of the Tate brothers' lawyers mentioned you by name. Do you have a plan to get involved with the extradition challenge that they have been
mentioned me by name?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, look, that extraditions, I don't know the details of this particular case. I've been overseas, but I mean, I know who you're talking about. I just don't know the details of it. These cases have a process that they go through in the courts. My understanding is that they're involved in that judicial process. And so that'll play itself out at this point, and there's no role for us to play at this moment or maybe ever in that regard. But I'm not going to opine on something that's still working through a legal process.
Is the U.S. trying to get Syria?
Yeah, so basically he said, "Get fucked, Tate brothers." The political support is not there. It's not coming. It doesn't even make any sense whatsoever, right? Like, imagine you're a politician, okay? Are you gonna position yourself in between one of your, I guess, most powerful allies for the Tate brothers? No, right? Like, it's just common sense, okay? If you're thinking from like that type of rationale, it doesn't make any sense to go to fight for these guys. Like, also, I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna be real, and I don't even care if people think this is like the wrong thing to say. They're not American to me, okay? Like, they legitimately are not. They have been in England forever, in Europe forever. Like, these dudes are not fucking American to me. Like, I don't give a fuck what happens to them. I honestly think they're just pulling the dual citizenship card as like a last resort, saying, don't do that to me. I'm like, no, like, I really don't give a fuck. I don't care if they rot. I don't care if they starve. I don't care if they get extradited. I truly don't. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm not going to bullshit y'all or beat around the bush. I don't like these guys. I think they're pieces of shit. And what's going to happen is what's going to happen, which is they're going to get prosecuted in the UK.
I hope, right, that, the justice system does right, stands by two American citizens, right, and their freedom of speech, And quite frankly, that's what they're fucking getting attacked for in the UK. So the Tates are innocent. You guys know that. You know that, man. I've been telling you guys this for years. I've been vindicated, year after year, that these fucking girls are all capped. They're fucking liars. I've shown you all the CCTV footage of these bitches lying, right? And quite frankly, you guys will be shocked at what girls will do to get some money and or get some clout. 50,000 here, 10,000 here. Just make this allegation here, make this allegation there. Hey, we'll pay for your lawyer, sue them here. It's all a bunch of fucking bullshit, bro. They tried this shit back 15 years ago and they failed. The case got dropped. Now they're, finding new witnesses and saying, look at this, blah, blah. It's all a bunch of fucking bullshit, bro. So we'll see what happens. They got their hearing in 1 week. I'll probably go. I'll find out where it is. I'm going to go show some love, man, show some support. So, yeah, dude. It's all a fucking bunch of bullshit, man.
Myron Gaines is like such a cheerleader for the Tate brothers. Like, he has no shame whatsoever, just glazing all the way down to the bottom of the shaft. What a fucking lame, right? Now, are there going to be some women who falsely accuse high-profile people? Sure, okay, it happens, right? But the frequency, the amount of reports and suspicious things and, taking it all together, there's definitely some reasonableness to investigating them, which is what the UK is doing, right?
One thing that I know that you've done a lot is take up for Andrew, as I have, as Jewel has, as Myron and Walt.
Yeah.
I believe truth will prevail. I believe that any man that does anything great will go through fire, and I just think he's going through his right now.
100%.
I personally, as his friend, and I'm sure you feel the same way about me and Jewel and everybody, would say thank you, obviously for sticking around. I feel like me and you have built a relationship through everything that's happening to him.
Yeah, for sure.
I know that truth's gonna come out and he'll probably be here as a result and, talk about, having family and the things that really matter in the world, man. So I'm grateful for that. I'm definitely grateful for you coming on, bro. It's been a pleasure to have you here.
But I don't, when everyone says that, I don't want to hear things like yourself. You won't want to hear, this is what you would do.
It's what you do anyway.
With your brothers.
What the fuck was the vibe for that video? Like, those guys should just like kiss or something. Justin Waller. I don't even know who this guy is, okay? Like, shockingly, I've been recently learning about him. I barely know anything about him other than that he looks like a wannabe WWE character. Like, what type of like grown-ass man actually has their facial hair groomed like that in 2026? Like, it's not fucking 1825 or whatever you oh man, like, I don't know why, dude. Like, these alpha guys, like the grifters, they just bother me so bad. And I never write any script or whatever for these videos. It's all just like really raw on the mic, freestyling, and so you're just hearing my raw reaction to everything. But like, these guys legitimately bother me. And so I don't know, this guy, he went on a podcast and he was just glazing about how like Andrew Tate is going through his shit or whatever. What is going on, man? Like, you're a grown-ass man crying and bitching about some other dude that got arrested. Like, who cares? Move on with your life, okay? So basically that happened, and now the attorney is going to be crying as well. Like, everyone's just crying in this video.
That is a fact. So if we win there, the enemies of Tate, they all get defeated at one time. So this is a political chop-up job. This is a political kidnapping. They want to grab Andrew and Tristan, get them out of an American jurisdiction into England and not Romania, because they're being heard fairly over there now, to make sure that the truth never sees the light of day. So they're repackaging the arguments, and now they're adding images of a minor and all this salacious and defamatory stuff, because these are the worst and most horrible things that you could ever say about a man. Sexual assault is the worst, but now you want to equivocate him to Epstein. That is the play here. But I think any reasonable-minded person who has followed this story with any degree of attention understands that these types of allegations with minors and important child stuff has never been a part of the dialogue. So all of a sudden, this is here now. Most people are going, they're going way above and beyond to smear these guys, to lock them up. And this is the plan.
This is such a low IQ take. People in the last video observed that this like lawyer was brain dead as hell. And I honestly believe that. I agree with you guys, because he makes this weird assumption that just because there are new charges, then it's not even possible that it could have ever happened. It's just bullshit. It's part of the Matrix. It's a new charge. It was never part of the narrative that was being leveraged against the Tate brothers. So because it was never part of what happened in the past, it's bullshit. Like, you understand how stupid that sounds, honestly? Like, we have to let the law, the legal process play out. And that's what I think people who support the Tate brothers just don't understand. There is no legal process happening because these dudes have been hopping from country to country, okay? There's a reason why the United Kingdom wants to extradite them, so that they can get them in court to start the legal process. Maybe they come out innocent. Who knows, right? Maybe they don't and they get guilty, okay? But the legal process has to happen. And these guys have been avoiding it. They've been LARPing that they're invincible, but they're not. And according to the intro of the video, they're starving. So let's check out this other clip.
And from what we've heard today, it sounds like Trump is not going to lift a finger to help them. And so we'll see what happens in this hearing, but it's not looking good. Go figure. Golden age, we have all these indictments that we were promised. And of all people, it is the Tate brothers that are getting thrown in jail. You just love to see it. That should be like the bare minimum, is that the people on our team should not be getting arrested and extradited. You would think that would be literally the bare minimum.
I swear, like, these orbiters just exercise playground arguments. He really said, oh, well, he's on our team, so don't prosecute him. Like, the law is the law. I don't care if you're my friend. I don't care if you're my family member. If you get caught up in something that warrants an investigation into whether you did it or not, then you need to go through the process, okay? Like, that's just how the law works. If it's not applied fairly and to all, then it doesn't mean anything. So we have seen the lawyer cry. We've seen Myron Gaines cry. We saw that guy who has the mustache from like 1822 or whatever cry. And then Nick Fuentes, another dude I cannot stand and who's made an appearance in the AMU before, is crying. Well, hopefully you found this video entertaining, and if you did so, I'd really appreciate it if you smash that like button. I just wanted to quickly say that I appreciate everyone who swings on by, comments, watches the video. It really does mean a lot to me, and I'm just really happy with the community that we've built organically. And if you want to say hi, swing on by the Discord. I'm usually chilling there. Until the next AMU episode.